You're listening to the Munchy Boys.
Hello? Want to be a Munchy boy?
Munchy Boys! Hey!
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's wrong, Tony? Are you okay?
Oh my God. I sounded like I got electrocuted.
Yes, I believe you did. It's a new year. It's a new us. It's a new everything. We're all still here for now.
Yeah, I saw somebody's meme that said, I've noticed that none of you are really saying this will be our year. Because everybody's hesitant.
Oh no. This is going to be nobody's year yet everybody's year. It's a year that exists in the Julian Lennon calendar. That's a joke from the previous episode there, if you're paying attention.
You better have listened to it. And if you didn't listen to it, you're not following along. Oh, wait. No.
You having a good new year? I mean, how many days are we into it? We shouldn't say in case this isn't released.
Today's
right
the
away.
3rd.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dang it. We gave it away. It's the 3rd.
Is it
Sunday
really
the 3rd?
Oh, crap,
Sunday
it is.
the 3rd. It's 7:20 p.m. at night.
Oh, this is so weird, man.
I know.
So that's
Everything's been going pretty good. I've just been doing house projects and whatnot. How about you? I know you've been cooking. Why don't we dive into that?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tony. I bought an Instant Pot last week, and I'm not joking when I say this. I have not left the house in over a week. I finally left today to go and grab food for today's episode, but I've been cooking up everything. I have this nice Indian butter chicken recipe, which was really delicious.
Oh,
Let's see, roast. I did a roast, Tony. I did a roast. Me.
oh my gosh.
Never in my life did I think I was going to make a roast or have any ideas or fixins to make a roast. But I made a roast. I made chilies and spaghettis and fettuccines and
Oh my gosh. I only have one thing to say to that.
what's that?
Yes, chef.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, so
Yes, chef.
basically every day I would cook something and then eat leftovers from the previous day. And then on Friday I didn't cook anything. I just had leftovers. And then
Oh my goodness.
and then yesterday I made some I don't know, farfalle pasta. They look like little Bart Simpsons, and I threw all the extra cheese I had and all the.
So how does it work? Do you literally just dump everything in and then it's Insta? Like,
Basically,
explain it.
it's like in the Jetsons. You say like, "All right, Instant Pot, make me a 4-course meal," and it just like shoots it out, and it's all completely done. No, it's not like that at all. It's kind of like a slow cooker, but it's not slow, Tony. For example, if you're making
It's pressured, right?
say if you made a roast in a slow cooker, it might take you 8 hours or something crazy. You know, you set it up,
Yeah.
and this thing makes it in like 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That is nuts.
and that's part of that is the heating up and the depressurizing. The actual cooking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But for something like a roast, you still want to like saute. It has
Yeah.
a saute mode, so you basically brown the meat so it seals in flavors. But there's stuff like the spaghetti. Well, I browned the meat on the spaghetti and also cooked in like garlic cloves and stuff for flavor.
Uh-huh.
But there's stuff like the macaroni and cheese where there's no pre-cooking. It's just literally throw in the macaroni and products, throw in the like cream well, not cream. I guess you didn't really need cream for that.
Just like literally like the water and the pasta and the whatever.
Yeah, I didn't use water. I would use chicken stock. I would always use stocks for flavor when I'm.
Ooh, yeah,
But,
I bet that'd be so much
You
better.
can basically throw in like the macaroni and stock and like a little bit of salt and pepper and basically hit like 5 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever, and then it'll heat up. It instantly pressurizes. So you're dealing with like a very quick high pressure thing, and then once it's done, you release it, and it's like, psh, and steam shoots out, and it's like like Doc Brown's train in the end of Back to the Future 3.
Oh my God.
I know, man. You gotta go. It's so great.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
And I don't want to leave
sounds-
the. I mean, I seriously didn't leave the house. I mean, it was like weird driving in the van to go and like grab. I can't drive my DeLorean because it's still in your garage.
I know. It's still safe in there. I saw it today.
Okay, well that makes one of us.
Yeah. You need to get your garage fixed so that you can get it back in.
I know the garage door people are supposed to fix it this week, but no, now it's like, oh, the product's not in for another couple of weeks or something.
Dang it, they better get it in.
I know. Otherwise, by possession is 9/10 of the law.
There's
That's
something
your
called
DeLorean
the
now.
abandonment law, and I'm going to be like, Delory.
And I'll be like, just give me a Moog System 35, and it's not really a System 35. It's
That
just
could
a
be.
Moog
That
35.
should be the short. That should be the short where I steal the DeLorean based on like somehow there is a law, like abandonment law, and then I get the DeLorean, and then you're like, motherfucker. And then you're like, you're going to have to give me the synthesizer I wanted. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how to get that. And then it's like this adventure movie of me like finding one in a different state and then going and like putting on a heist to get it.
Ooh, a heist, a synthesizer heist. I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah, see? That needs to be the film, right?
Synth heist. So I don't know. That's what my past week has been like. I mean,
Yeah, you basically been staying home, cooking, probably working on some projects. You're like, nope, no projects, just the cooking.
putting together puzzles and organizing arcade machines. That's basically it.
I know, I saw that puzzle you made, yeah.
Dragon's Lair. Yes, the Don Bluth Dragon's Lair, the big puzzle. I already had like the poster, like a crappy reproduction of the poster. I mean, not crappy from far, but when you look up close, it's like, that's not very detailed.
Yeah.
This poster was from New Wave Toys, who also make a 1/6 scale Dragon Lair arcade machine, which is amazing. I absolutely highly recommend this thing. It's amazing. Totally worth every penny. Not necessarily, not worth the eBay, like scalper prices, but it's totally worth every penny of the actual retail price. So get the New Wave Toys Dragon Slayer and all their machines. In fact, my Asteroids is shipping now. I just got the little 1/6 scale Atari Asteroids machine from 1978, but their 1/6 scale version of that is shipping now. So I'll get mine hopefully this week.
Nice.
And just like my Asteroids that I have in my home, it has the old Atari Owl Eye coin door.
My ass.
Yes.
I don't know why I said my ass. I think it's because you kept saying asteroids.
Anything exciting going on? What did you do for the New Year's?
So for New Year's, as you remember, we were gonna have you over, but you were being so safe that you didn't even want to come over.
That, and I hadn't left the house in a week, so I was like, I'm not gonna leave the house now.
Yeah. So for New Year's, me and Whitney wanted to be careful, so we were like, we have to invite somebody over. Like, it would be fun. And so we were thinking it would be fun to have over Aaron and Derek Silkman, because we know those people have been being careful about COVID. And also, like, we just, like, obviously we would want to hang out with you guys anyway, but we were like, who could two people that would get along be that have been good about COVID? And we thought you guys were the perfect candidates.
Me and Silkman don't get along at all. We would be at each other's throats with sporks, Not like real weapons of sporks, just as a joke.
Well, it was more about, like, yeah, like who would be, like, the people that have actually been being, like, pretty careful.
Yes.
So it was one of those things where we were going to stay in anyway. So Derek ended up coming over, and we ended up watching Shazam.
Oh, you watched Shazam? How'd you like that?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
You're talking about the fairly recent superhero movie Shazam with the kid, and I did actually. That was fun.
It.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of kept the innocence that you need in that Shazam character, and it was kind of
exactly.
like Tom Hanks big. It's kind of like it's like he's just a kid. It happens to be Shazam.
Yeah, Derek was telling us that they literally admit to, like, basically copying elements of Big, and then there were even a couple throwbacks to it. I think I forgot what it was, but there were a couple little, like, Easter eggs.
I mean, I'm all for elements of Big. I mean, that's basically how I live my life. You live your life as like, if I were 12 years old and I suddenly became like a 44-year-old man, or however old I am, or whatever, whatever. And anyways, that's how I live my life. Like Tom Hanks Big,
Yeah. What was that? The song that they always sang? Was it?
In Big?
Oh, here it is. I'm trying to look it up. It's the one that's like ice cream, soda, pop vanilla on top. Ooh, Shalita, walk down the street 10 times a week. I mean it. I said it. I stole my mama's credit. I'm cool. I'm hot. Sock you in the stomach 3 more times.
Okay, that's coming back to me.
I was going to say that'd be funny if they put that in there.
I'm more into the Zoltar.
Oh, did I tell you that me and Whitney went to a Zoltar in LA?
Did you?
Yeah.
Fun.
It was on the boardwalk, the Santa Monica boardwalk.
Yes, I think I've actually seen that Zoltar.
It was cool. Oh yeah, I think that's that. Oh yeah, that it tied into the whole trip because we literally went to go see Big for my birthday because it was playing, and then so we went to it at Cinespia. Yeah, like the thing where it's the movies at the Hollywood Cemetery.
Okay.
Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Oh yeah, that'd be
It was
fun to
awesome.
see.
Yeah, so we went to Big there, and then we just happened to see the Zoltar on the boardwalk. So we were like, this is a very big trip.
Zoltar on the boardwalk. Down.
Don't you know what we came here for?
I will say this, though. The Zoltar that you actually find, like, on the boardwalk of the Santa Monica Pier has no connection with the movie Big.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Big actually created the character of Zoltar based off of the real fortune-telling things like that. And then, like, whoever creates the Zoltar one just kind of basically stole the name from Big and put it on one that's not. Now, you can build a screen-accurate Zoltar. Somebody on the internet has done that, but
Whoa.
that'd be a lot of work. And
I swear the movie one on Big is actually even creepier than the real ones.
oh yeah, that's the whole point with the one on the Big is it's supposed to be like really menacing. Whereas the
and,
one
like,
that you actually find
ominous.
actually out in the open is like supposed to be a little more inviting. I saw New York, and Las Vegas has two different Zoltar fortune-telling machines, and the Pinball Museum in Las Vegas has Zoltar in a different style, like an old Madam Gypsy fortune-telling machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually almost bought one of the Zoltars like you would have saw on the pier
Ooh.
at an
That would've been
arcade
cool.
auction.
Oh man, did it just go for way too much? Like, cause that would be so awesome at your house, I
Here,
swear.
it totally would be, right? Yeah. Like something weird like that or a love tester would absolutely fit with what's going on here. But the problem with the arcade auctions is they're ran by like shady carny types. Now, if you're a shady carny type and you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to insult you, but you're a dirty, filthy
he
people.
was a
and
connie.
no, gosh, no. But basically what would happen is the owners who bring the devices are allowed to shill bid the price up.
Oh wait, how do they do that?
If you bid like 100 and they're like, well, I'm 300. And then you're like, well, fine.
Oh my god.
400. They're like, 500. And if you don't
nuts.
bid them, then basically they get their thing back for only like a $25 fee or something.
That's
It's
nuts.
really shady because like there's you're not really bidding, on an open
Yeah,
market. You're not going to
it's
get a
not-
deal. You're going to get like, if somebody feels like, they can keep ramming the price up, they will. And if nobody like, this guy was actually, it was ridiculous. This guy was actually pandering to the auction caller, and they're all friends, they're all buddies, they're all in it together. He was like, "Oh, come on, Joe, can't you give it another round? Come on,
Oh my god.
Because obviously he didn't want to be stuck with this thing, but nobody's gonna like, bid the ridiculous price that that he put on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Dang it. Maybe someday.
someday I don't have space for it though, Tony. Have you seen my house?
Yeah.
I don't have space.
Maybe someday if you move, you'll get it.
Yes, or if I can put some machines in your garage with my DeLorean, then I'll have more room.
Oh, we can install a heater. We could line one whole wall with games, and then I'll just go out there and play them.
There you go. That solves everybody's problem. So yeah, it's a shame I couldn't join you, but I didn't leave the house.
Yeah,
No-
you missed Shazam. That was good,
wasn't about
but you
to.
already saw it.
Yep.
So that was cool. We've also watched a couple other things. So Tony Kieber, our friend,
Oh, yeah.
got us a subscription. Well, Tony Kieber and his girlfriend Jill got us a subscription to Criterion.
Ooh, Criterion.
So we watched. We've been watching some Criterion movies. I finished. I think it's called Lovers and Lollipops or something. That was pretty cool. And then,
oh, I like lollipops.
yeah, you should watch it. It's cool. But you know what we watched, and I bet you've seen it. House.
House is in like the 80s horror house.
Yeah, so 1977, Japanese. Is it Nobuhiko Obayashi?
I think that's a different
That
house than I'm
director.
thinking of.
So this is the 1977 Japanese version, and it's like, if you haven't seen it, you're literally gonna be like, holy shit. Like, I think you'll like it. The way it's super, like, it has a bunch of crazy effects, and it's like kooky and fun and like crazy as far as like the aesthetic of it, but like I didn't think it was like a good movie. Like the way people were recommending it and the way that they were recommending it made it sound like it was some amazing film. But it's definitely amazing, like visually and also just the weirdness of it. But it definitely wasn't like a good quote unquote movie.
I'm looking at pictures of it now, and it does look pretty amazing. I'm surprised that we didn't watch this for our Splatterhouse movie nights. Back when I used to.
I know, and you know what I was saying? I was saying it would be awesome as a midnight movie. Like it would have been perfect as like a Dundee midnight movie. So, yeah, if you play the trailer, you should play the trailer and see how kooky it is.
Yeah, I'll wait till after the we're recording for that.
You're like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch a trailer.
Well, yeah, but so okay, that's fun.
Yeah, so that was cool. So we've just been watching some crazy stuff.
I watched the season 3 of Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, we started it. I think we watched 2 episodes. So you finished it?
How do you
Don't
watch?
give me any spoilers.
How do you watch 2 episodes and like not just keep watching it?
I know. Well, probably because like I think I purposely said, okay, should we stop it now and like continue it later? Because I think, what did we watch after that? Oh man, we just switched to something else. Like, and then oh my gosh, you know how you said you were on a bomb kick? I'm kind of on the classic like murder, like serial killer kick as far as because there's that new mini series on Netflix called The Ripper.
The Ripper.
Yeah, and it's the Netflix The Ripper, and it's about the killings that were not Jack the Ripper, but like the newest or the newer. I mean, let me just pull it up.
There's probably almost always a Ripper, Tony.
I know, but you get it.
Or there's Jesse and the Rippers. Wasn't that Uncle Jesse's band in the?
So it was the late 70s. Yeah, Jesse and the Rippers. So it's investigators and witnesses recall how a modern-day Jack the Ripper terrorized the north of England during the late 70s. But it was super good. Huh. You got to watch it. It's on Netflix.
I don't know, Tony. I don't want to go back to that crazy dark place I was with the bombs and all and the killing. I mean, I think saying that you were going to be like a Ted Kaczynski. I'm better with the 80s nostalgia and the karate because at least I'm not going to go out and do that.
Oh my gosh, seriously, I was Cobra Kai is so freaking good. Like,
yeah, I mean it's
just perfect.
It is hilarious because it's not perfect, but it's perfect in its own way. It's like there's so many things where it's like this is gonna happen. Okay, I can see this a mile away, but like the execution, there's just so much heart to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
It's so sincere.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I enjoy the heck out of it, and I'm glad that it exists. I mean, I'll be honest, I hadn't seen the Karate Kid movies since they originally came out. I mean, so when I'm seeing
you go
like
back to them
when they're doing flashbacks to like Karate Kid 2 stuff, it's like, oh, I guess I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they were in Japan. Not to spoil anything. But and I had never seen Karate Kid 3.
Oh, was that the one with Lil Bow Wow?
No, I think you're thinking of the new Karate Kid.
Oh yeah.
Or the Karate Kid, the Will Smith reboot.
Because Aaron, look at my Zoom shot. It's one of those situations where you could tell me if a little ghost walks out in the hallway because my door's open. So
yeah, I actually saw about 3 or 4 different little ghosts walking by. I just thought maybe you had a new pet ghost.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out.
It's freaked out.
Yeah, so
he's freaked out.
We've been watching stuff. What else? We've been watching stuff. You've been home.
What have I been watching? Oh, you know what? The week of like Christmas, I started watching a bunch of classic 80s movies. Like I watched The Jerk for the first time. I watched Three Amigos. I watched Trading Places, which kind of is a Christmas movie. And a New Year's movie.
Steve Martin kick.
Well, Steve Martin's not in Trading Places, but
that's true.
but yeah, I was in and I also watched My Blue Heaven and Mixed Nuts. Okay, so a lot of those are Steve Martin movies, actually.
See, I knew you were on a kick.
No,
I'm trying to
totally
think
was.
of if I watched any 80s movies. Well, I just said I watched a couple old ones. I thought we did. I feel like there's an 80s movie that we recently watched that I'm completely forgetting, where we were like, oh my gosh, we never saw that. Dang it. See, I need to get back to my letterbox. Did you ever do that? It's like a website where you basically log all the movies you watch. and you rate them and talk about them and stuff like that?
No, I didn't do that, but
it's just too tedious to keep up on it.
my friend slash former roommate slash rapper, Big Burn, does that a lot. He does the whole letterbox thing, and
I liked doing it for a while, but I felt like it just ended up being tedious. Like, I don't want to log in just to... If it was an app on my phone, I bet I would have done it. Like, I would just keep doing it.
To me, the entire thing seems tedious. I don't want to have to remember things and then, like, look back at, like, my notes on when I watched, like, The Jerk for the first time, in 2020. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But, there's a... Yeah, I don't know. There's a style of comedy that was done in the 70s and 80s and early 90s that doesn't exist anymore. Comedic movies where, that you could make a lower budget, middle budget movie and have a lot of fun with it and kind of like, now everything has to be like the big mega tentpole thing or straight to, Netflix or Hulu or something. There's no in between, and that's a darn shame.
Yeah.
Darn
I know. See, it's up to us to make movies like that now as independent filmmakers.
Yes.
I was actually just telling Whitney, I was like, I think I want to be that guy that makes the vehicle movie. Like, so you know how there's like movies like there's Back to the Future with the DeLorean, there's, Ghostbusters with like their car. I want to make a movie with a special car.
There's Indiana Jones and the refrigerator.
What?
Yeah, never mind. That's a Crystal Skull reference.
What was I fitting to say?
A vehicle. You want a vehicle? Is there going to be like a Volkswagen Beetle, or is it going to be an e-bike? An e-bike that that comes to life, or as a time machine, an e-bike to the future?
Oh my gosh! If I make a kids movie, not like a little kids movie, but if I do end up making my Like I love heavyweights, and I'm so influenced by heavyweights that I've always wanted to make one. If I make my little fat kid movie, I seriously want to have the main character eventually get an e-bike.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be funny. He's just riding around on his little electric moped.
Also, there's another good era of movies that doesn't exist, you know, like the kid movies that don't talk down to kids.
Yeah.
You know, your Goonies, your Monster Squad, and I haven't seen the Sandlot, but I'm assuming the Sandlot checks off those same boxes as that.
You know what I think they try to do now is I feel like, and I hate this, when all the kids movies now, they try to have the kids be way too smart ass or like witty, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
when they're reading it, like, you can just tell that they would never ever ever say that. I feel like they did a better job in the old days of like scripting it to where maybe they would actually say that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to hear like a 9-year-old little girl be like, oh, well, actually, Jason, like something. Like, they try to make them way too smart ass now. And like, I don't know. It's just dorky. Like,
smart ass.
It's kind of hard to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain it, but basically it just sounds way too scripted. Like,
yeah. Like,
not realistic. So.
Not cool, Kid Hollywood.
I know. You need to be real.
You gotta be
real. But anyway, guess what? So when we got this food, so in all fairness and all honesty, everybody, I will say me and Whitney had our food last night, and Aaron had his tonight from the same place. I actually
broke my not leaving the house for over a week thing to leave the house and pick up food from this place that you and Whitney had gone to last night.
Yeah. And let me tell you, because we go out to eat quite a bit, I would say on a normal basis, probably 2 or 3 times a week, what I consider quite a bit. And so literally we hadn't gone out to get food from anywhere, not lunch or dinner, in about 5 or 6 days. So I considered that actually like a special, like we were like, oh, let's get this. And, you know, here's a little hint of where we went. You know, Aaron, the way Aaron is, he kind of likes to stay up. He likes to stay up late. You could say he's kind of a
charioteer of the new frontier. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but that's the new restaurant in Omaha.
Yes. My 1978 Atari Asteroids arcade machine has an owl eye coin door. owl eye coin door.
Guess where we went, everybody? Tell him,
I,
Aaron. You tell him.
I don't know. I just went out and said it, like blurted it out in the last episode, with no build-up. And now I feel like we're completely overcompensating now.
Should we give another like very obvious clues?
As if they haven't read the post at the bottom, like.
Oh, true. Dang it. We always try to make it special and give it like a clue. But everybody already reads at the bottom. They're like, oh, they went to Night Owl. Oh, shit. Oh,
yeah. Munchy Boys go to Night Owl. Here's the thing. Ah, Tony, are you nuts? Why?
That I just did the Williams tone or whatever it's called.
No, he should have done the Wilhelm Scream.
What's that?
It sounds like this. It's the scream you hear in all these movies. Like all the old movies, they would just throw in the Wilhelm yell. Just to kind of just like a little inside joke.
Is it like?
Yeah.
Wait, what's that tone? The Alexander tone or whatever, where it's like.
You mean like the barber pole, like the descending tone? Is that what you're talking about, or ascending?
I call it the Williams tone or or it's a name, I think, but I just keep making up names.
Well,
it's definitely a tone, I think.
Typically, barber pole is the traditional term for that. There's other terms for it, because of the barber pole being when you see a barber's pole, the spiral spinning, they never appear to be.
Oh, a shepherd tone.
Shepherd tone is the thing, yeah, shepherds.
Why was I saying Williams? And
I have no idea. Maybe brain damage.
Ever since the day I was born, some people used to say I was born. Brain damage.
All right, we shouldn't make fun of brain damage. It's done.
Yeah, we went to Night Owl, okay, in Blackstone, in the Blackstone district of Omaha, Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, Night Owl, established in 2014. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah. I'm trying to see where the about is. I don't think there is an about. But basically, it's a cool place. It's sad that we can't go there anymore because of COVID. I mean, you can, but am I going to? No.
Yes. So let's see. The Wilhelm Scream was first used in the 1951 show Distant Drums. It was named after Private Wilhelm, a character in The Charge at Feather River in 1953 Western, in which the character gets shot through the thigh with an arrow, and that's the first where they reused that sound effect.
Nice.
So it was used in like Star Wars and Indiana Jones and like so many things. Like there's like in the 80s, like every
and what
single
do they
action.
do?
It's just basically the same scream, from this thing.
You know what it sounds like?
Yeah, it sounds like this. I'll play the sound there.
Hey, that's what I figured. I was like,
yeah.
When you did it the first time, I literally thought it was like a silent thing.
No, you'll recognize it because it's heard in E.T., it's heard in Star Trek, Back to the Future, Alien, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Ice Age, and more. It can also be heard in the video game Red Dead Redemption during gunfights. So it's a very famous sound effect, and it sounds like this. Okay, anyways, back to Night Owl, the place that we've been eating.
Speaking of Night Owl,
last night. What?
Yeah, speaking of Night Owl, random review.
Oh!
Made it up to Night Owl in the Blackstone district about 5 times since they opened, including their New Year's Eve event. Bartenders are knowledgeable and friendly. Food is delicious and innovative, and the vibe is perfect for Omaha. Come here to watch classic pulp movies or cheap whiskey shots. Noah Mock and his team are turning out to be an exciting cornerstone in the neighborhood. Can't wait to see the patio open as well. Oh, so that was from 5 years ago. I was like, what do you mean can't wait to see the patio? If anything, the patio's getting old. No, it's not getting old. I love that patio.
Well, you get to like revisit the patio for the first time once, when it's whatever happens.
You know what I love? I love this. Come here to watch classic pulp movies or cheap whiskey shots. So I do want to go there and watch some cheap whiskey shots sometime.
Totally.
Okay, I'm not going to put down grammar. Kelsey.
Kelsey Grammer, you suck.
Anyway, But yeah, wait. So we need to dive into what we dove into.
Oh, diving in. What did you get, Tony?
Okay, well, let me tell you what. I got the menu right here. Okay, so since Whitney always gets stuff too, usually when we munch, it's actually a perk because we usually split, and that way I get more variety.
Lucky.
I know. So listen to this. So to start, we got the crab rangoons, real crab, and house sweet and sour sauce.
Oh,
Not
man.
fake crab, real crab.
I should have got the crab rangoons. What the?
I know, you would love it. And there were 4. And they make them different. They make it to where they do, if you think of the standard fold where all the folds are like outward, it's like opposite. It's like a big plump, like fried dumpling. It's like full in the middle and the folds are more minuscule. So it's like a big, lovely, full crab rangoon.
Now I literally hate my life. I should have got that.
Yeah, I know you missed out.
Because basically I've been cooking all this amazing food all week long, and I went out to get a burger, and I didn't get crab rangoons. Gah! All right.
Dang it.
But this is about you. You go on.
Second item, and this is an absolute classic. As people can probably already tell, I go to Night Owl quite a lot. I will say I've only gone there about 2 or 3 times during COVID to pick up food. So I don't get it as much as we used to, because when we were going out and things were like open before COVID, I was literally going here, I would say once a week or once every 2 weeks to get stuff and have drinks and stuff. So here's my second item, the Birdhouse slider.
Huh.
And are you ready? Are you ready for
some football?
It's little sliders with fried chicken, honey sriracha sauce, and southern bacon slaw. And we got to one of those each, and they are absolutely amazing. And they jam pack so much, like essentially it's white meat chicken, no bone or anything. It says fried chicken, but it's lovely like white meat, like some of the best fried chicken I've ever had. Like I think all jammed onto one slider. There was so much chicken on my slider, I was able to take off an entire plank of chicken and still completely enjoy my slider, and then eat that whole separate piece like separate. Yeah, it was amazing. And then are you ready for the finale? We split also the cheeseburger. Cheese, lettuce, onion, pickle, herb aioli. And with that, we got the side of tots. Plain tots, salted, lovely, crispy tots.
The tots are always good to go with. Got to get the tots.
Now, what'd you dive into?
Well, I'll tell you what I didn't dive into, Tony.
What?
I didn't get the crab rangoons. I should have.
Damn it.
I didn't try the sliders. I should have. I've actually... For all the times that I've been there, I don't think I've ever actually had the Birdhouse. I think I've only had like a...
Oh, my gosh.
Usually I go for like their burger of the day or week or whatever their burgers are, but...
Yeah. I mean, those are fantabofastic, too.
Their December burger of the month, though, was this crazy Merry XXXmas burger.
Ooh.
With French toast buns... House John Naturals apple sage pork sauce, and cinnamon toast crunch fried bacon, America cheese, and house mixed fruit jam on a fried egg. Unfortunately, that was December. I couldn't get that.
Dang it! You never get the specials. You always want the specials, and you never get them, do you?
I wanted it.
About that place which shall remain unnamed.
It was on their order form online. Even as I started placing my order today, it was still on there, just listed as out of stock. And then by the time I finished my order, it was completely removed from their menu. So had I had that, I feel like I would have had a completely different experience in life. But what I did have was the Night Owl Burger, which is 2 quarter-pound local Wagyu beef patties, crispy onion, bourbon bacon jam, cheddar, lettuce, pickles, and burger sauce. Which is fine.
I promise I'm not masturbating, people. I'm just awing and oohing at the burger.
I can see the video. He's doing both. No. But, I mean, and don't get me wrong. I mean, good burger, great beef and stuff like that. But it's like the first time getting like, takeout all week long, or over a week. And it's just a burger.
But that was kind of your fault.
Well, yeah, but still, it's just like, I mean, and I got the tots to go with the burger. And then, again, the burger was fine, but it's like, it's just a burger. It's a good burger, a very top quality local Wagyu beef patties with crispy onion, bourbon bacon jam burger, but it was just a burger.
Yeah.
I should have got the crab rangoons. I should have got the Birdhouse. I should have got, I should have stretched out a little more. Normally, if I'm eating there, I'll do the wings, but I have an air fryer and a freezer full of chicken wings. So, like, the last thing I want to get at an actual, takeout place like Night Owl is wings. You know what I mean?
So you got the Night Owl burger. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Crispy onion, yep. Bourbon bacon jam, yep. So I wonder if I would like that better or less than the cheeseburger, because I just saw the cheeseburger when we ordered it, and I was like, I think that seems pretty lovely. Like, the Night Owl burger seems lovely too, but I think I just was in the mood for more simple, because since we were already getting the Birdhouse and stuff,
that's what's missing. There's no cheese on the Night Owl burger, is there?
Oh, was that? No, it says cheddar.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there was cheese.
Was it missing its cheddar?
It wasn't missing its cheddar. I was just, like, reading this menu and just, like, trying to make up for lost time. So I really, really, really wish I would have had. Maybe I should have called in and seen, like, if they could have scraped together another, like, December burger of the month 3 days later. But,
Dang it. Like, come on. I know there's some of those ingredients in there. Come on, just put it together. Come on, you can make French toast. What if you said that to him?
I'm looking at this picture now, and it's like, man, if I would have had that, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should leave my house more often. But now, no, I'm never going to leave my house again, Tony.
You don't need to now. You got the Instapot.
I mean, I got to go to the store and get more supplies because I'm basically ran out of groceries.
Most of the time when we get takeout and we are about to eat for Munchy Boys, and then after we eat, I'm like, I call that meal an Instapot because I got to hit the pot instantly.
Do you actually say that, or are you just?
Sometimes I actually say that. I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
I can't talk about letting out on a food podcast. That takes away the appetite.
That's,
Now everybody, they hung up, they pushed stop, they moved on to a different podcast where they don't talk about letting out.
Which is fine. We don't need those people anyways. We have our core.
Actually, it's funny I say that because I feel like every podcast that I've actually listened to has talked about letting out.
I don't know that I've actually heard that in any podcast that I listen to, but I feel like
oh man, I must listen to all awkward ones.
I mostly listen to like pinball podcasts and the occasional Kevin Smith, Mark Bernard, and
like the pinball guys were like, yeah, I was really going on this game, and then I was in the middle of it, and I really had to go. What if that's what they were like?
That's
oh my god.
Yeah,
that's silly. Come on.
Quit being silly, Tony. Come on, we're serious. We're the Munchy Boys.
Man,
we're not the. What? Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say, I wonder what the professional pinball or like video game person would do. Like, would they just have like a little like rolly like toilet like seat that they can sit on while they're playing or something? Like, because if you're in the middle of a game and you can't stop, then like, what do you do? Like, if you really had to go, like, say you had an emergency, like it was really pushing.
That's crazy. I mean, that'd be one thing if you were trying to, like, say, reach the Pac-Man record, and you have to play for like 24, 48 hours. Yeah. But if you're just playing a game of pinball, you finish your game and you go to the restroom, Tony. I don't know
that's true, yeah.
Well,
I guess plus actually the pinball position is the perfect holding in position. Like, you're standing up, you can clench your butt cheeks. Like, you can squeeze the side of the machine and keep pushing the buttons for pressure. You can be like, ooh, like.
That's like saying, what do the e-bike people do if they have to go to the bathroom? They can't stop riding their e-bike. Do they have a toilet built into their e-bike?
I know, but I specifically meant like if you're in the middle of like a record-breaking like run and you just can't, like, if you stop, it'll like turn off and be like, game over.
Game over. You lose.
And then you'll hear in the background, diddle-doo.
Now, I mean, if you were like seriously going for like, say, the Donkey Kong world record or like the Nibbler world record, that's the kind of thing where you actually have to take that into consideration because, in like a lot of these games, what they'll do is they'll build up enough extra lives to where they know they can basically walk away, for like 10 minutes like that, and like even though the character's going to keep dying, they've got.
Oh my gosh! Really?
That's how professional.
People have done that. Oh my goodness!
If you're playing a game that takes like 2 or 3 days to like to beat the score of, then yeah, that's what you have to do.
I wonder if any of them have just attached like a portable urinal to their wiener and just like.
I mean, In tournament conditions where you're playing actually at an arcade, I would imagine that's frowned upon.
And his underwear are browned upon.
Yeah, exactly. If you're doing it at home, I'm sure, why not? Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, that's true. Connect something.
Why? I'm going to start doing that myself. I'll just, I'll find a, I guess this is a good time to talk about the packaging at Night Owl.
Oh, yeah. I was happy with it.
I did the curbside pickup. I told him what kind of vehicle I had, and I pulled up, and I didn't realize it was like so snowy out still. There was like piles of snow everywhere.
I know.
And like there's that parking spot directly in front of Night Owl on 39th Street that might have 2 or 3 spots, but for whatever reason, the way the car was parked and the way that the snowbergs were parked, I mean, there was only like, I couldn't park also in that thing.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like waiting by the stop sign until they brought the food out. And it was in a nice brown paper bag. Yeah. And then like inside, everything was in a nice cardboard box with a heart on Sharpie on it.
Yeah, and that made you feel good.
It makes you feel warm inside. And inside there was a pile of nice high quality napkins and a little thing with a fork and a spoon and a knife and little iodinized salt. Iodine is a necessary nutrient, by the way, and pepper.
Nice. I will say I'm a little OCD when it comes to my takeout. I always plate. So here's what I do. I open the bag. I get out all the containers. I open the containers and then I wash my hands so that I don't have any COVID touch.
Yep.
And then I grab all the food out and put it onto plates. So basically I do like a clean touchless like plating. Or not a touchless plating, but I just keep making sure to wash my hands and do it like that. And I never use their napkins or silverware, but I always save it for later so that I have napkins once the COVID dies off.
Yeah, I don't use.
It's a little over the top, but I don't care.
I'm not quite as crazy as you are, but like I won't use the napkins that they included in that thing. I'll just let that sit out and use them like 2 days from now or something.
Yeah, see, that's what I do. Is I put them in the cupboard for like a week or more. I add them to the pile.
I mean, I'll try to avoid any unnecessary contact to like the actual packaging materials, but not necessarily to a completely insane level.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of something very sad that your life has been changed. I know how much you like eating cardboard. And like like with this whole thing, you're not able to eat your cardboard containers ever.
Before eating a cardboard container was just this kind of like a fun thing to do, maybe kind of a little geek trick, but now it could kill me.
Now it's actually a dangerous thing to do.
Not so much the cardboard, but the COVID that lives on the cardboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
It always reminds me of that. Wasn't there a movie like Cloth or something where the guy ate cloth or something? Like,
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm going to look that up because I feel like I'm right. The movie Cloth.
I mean, I'm not saying you're not right. I'm just saying I have never heard of that.
The Cloth. Maybe that's it.
I've heard of the movie Karate Kid. Are you talking about Karate Kid?
No. He's a man of the gi.
Oh. No, that's not Karate Kid.
Movie where a guy eats cloth. Why can't I find this? I swear I wouldn't just make this up. I don't know. Dang it. Never mind. I can't find it. What movie was that where somebody was eating cloth? I swear I didn't make this up.
Was this a dream that you had? Was it one of the ghosts in your doorway behind you?
Maybe.
Like Tony.
Oh, I'm looking at the pictures from Night Owl. God, I miss going there. Everybody needs to check the place out when they feel safe doing that. It's like super cool inside. It was literally like my favorite like restaurant bar in town. An awesome hangout. Yeah,
it's a great place to hang out and grab some food. Well, but like it wouldn't be like somewhere that I would generally say like, hey, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I need to get like curbside pickout from somewhere. So I mean, it's like it's a good thing that you mentioned this, but I should have definitely left the burger zone and went for something different. Went for something a little more.
I'm actually surprised you. So what made you get the burger? Was it just because you figured it'd be surefire?
Well, I was gonna like wait and see if the actual crazy December burger was actually made as we still have it in stock, but it was not. So I was like, fine, I'll just get a burger instead.
But ladies and gentlemen, they have good drinks. They have slushies. They have cocktails on tap. They have dine-in cocktails. They have beer. They have wine. They have whiskey. Well, of course they have whiskey. But they have hummus, crab rangoons, hand-cut fries, tachos. Ooh, tachos, one of my favorite items they have.
Tachos are fun.
Queso, salsa verde, queso fresco, crema, red onion, and cilantro. And then you can add chorizo for extra if you want. That's lovely. There's salads. There's wings, Korean barbecue, Thai, buffalo, TLC, cauliflower. All the wings are pretty good.
The wings are good.
There's the sliders, the banh mi slider, the Birdhouse that I got, the fried chickpea slider. There's burgers, all different types of burgers. There's desserts. Let me just say this place is lovely. And are you ready for the dessert that I like?
What do you
Fried
like?
Oreos.
Oh, I should have got some fried Oreos.
Wait a minute. I think that's the only dessert. I mean, I love it, but it was funny because I was like, the dessert that I like.
Yeah, I've had the fried Oreos before. Those are good.
The only one. Yeah, they're lovely.
Fried Oreos.
So I was actually greatly satisfied, I will say. I know that yours was a little blasé because you said you just stuck with the burger, but
yeah.
But it was good, right? Was the tot still crispy?
The tots, yeah, no, the tots are good. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to beat a good tot, because I mean, it's going to be crispy and salty, a little salty, but what do you expect?
Yeah.
Remember, you've had didn't Shirley's Diner have the fried Oreos?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I ever had them when I went there.
I want to say I had them there once.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I haven't been there in a while.
I know. We should probably journey out to Shirley's Diner one of these days.
I know. How funny would it be for us to just show up? They'd be like, hello.
Maybe interview some facklers about the...
I know. I wonder if they're still out there all the time. Like, I wonder.
Maybe.
I don't know. Let's talk synthesizers.
Oh, let's talk synthesizers now. I have a synthesizer right here, Tony.
Oh my God, that sounds like something that maybe a night owl would hear.
It totally is.
When they're staying up late.
This is the Alesis Andromeda A6.
Oh my God, that sounded like old 60s television shows.
Yes. Now, if you recall, Andromeda was a Greek god who married Perseus. And you can kind of see Perseus' story and courting her in the movie Clash of the Titans, which had a mechanical owl in it.
What?
Which was animated by Ray Harryhausen and his team. So this is possibly the last great vintage analog poly synthesizer. It's 16 voices. 16 voices, Tony.
What? Play a couple voices.
Yeah, and you can, and basically, it's like one of the craziest.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it has this control ribbon on there.
Whoa.
And you can play them all.
That's awesome.
In unison.
Are you gonna do you want to just jam on it for the song, or are you gonna make something?
Oh, I'll make something. I'll go ahead and kind of record a little track here.
A little composed ditty.
Yeah, a little ditty. A little ditty'll do you.
You'll compose a ditty. I'm so good at rapping, I compose with ditty.
And here's where I'm gonna say, I'll hit the play button right now. Andromeda A6.
Oh my God, that sounded dope.
Yes. So remember, kids, Alesis Andromeda is a pretty sweet synthesizer. If you can get your hands on one, I highly recommend it, although they are rather, they can be flaky. They can be a lot of little problems. My pots get a little scratchy and dusty and kind of jump to different values.
Do you got to kind of like wiggle them, turn them up and down? You got to kind of
wiggle them. They were...
to clean them up.
It'd be fun to see them being remade or reintroduced because they are an insane powerhouse. They've got 2 filters per voice, kind of a Moog-style filter and an Oberheim-style filter.
Nice.
And all kinds of crazy arpeggiators and, anyways. That's great. Anything else exciting to mention here? Do we got a...
Oh, man. We'll just have to save it all for the next one. I cannot think of anything.
All right. We'll save it all for the next one. Until then, we're the Munchy Boys. Munchy
Munchy
Boys!